The polling data has been wrong all along. You know, how many, you guys do a poll at CNN, how many folks you have to call to get one response?
Don't you love how anytime Biden or his team are confronted with bad poll numbers, they never say, well, maybe we should rethink at least one of our lousy policies that are hurting Americans every day. They just say, you're stupid and the polls are wrong.
Why do you think Americans are so down on President Biden right now?
What do you mean?
Like the 5 of 6 swing states that he is losing right now to somebody who is a criminal defendant. Doesn't seem like anything you guys are doing is making him more popular.
I can't speak to the polls. We understand what the American people is feeling. A lot of the policies that the president is pushing forward are incredibly popular.
Well, now the Team Biden is gaslighting, and it's starting to worry the left. Axios is writing, Biden doesn't believe his bad poll numbers, and neither do many of his closest advisors. According to people familiar with the matter, some Democrats think that the Team Biden is in denial and sleepwalking into defeat. Joining me now, Charlie Hurt, Washington Times opinion editor, Fox News contributor, and Monica Crowley, former Trump Assistant Treasury Secretary. Charlie, how does Trump capitalize on this Biden denial of reality regarding his policies?
I think that by just for him to keep talking about the issues, as you point out, delusion is not a political strategy. It's not working for the administration, and and Joe Biden does not appear to be able to learn from any mistakes. They keep doubling down on terrible policies. And I think that the more President Trump just focuses on his agenda, talking about border security, talking about lowering inflation, talking about bringing stability to the world by making America more energy independent, which also lowers gas prices. If he focuses on those key issues, I think that it's an unbeatable. That is an unbeatable message today.
Now, the media are holding out that hope that a conviction in one of the Trump trials might save Biden. Watch this.
To the extent that we can see anything in the polling, it's showing that the trial isn't changing things much one way or the other in terms of views of either of the two candidates.
I think on the polling of it, it hasn't impacted people yet. We know from polling we've seen that if he is convicted, that the polling has showed that it could impact people and how they view him.
Monica, that's it. That's the strategy. She kind of implicitly admits it.
Well, I hope it remains the strategy.
Yes, it's not working for them.
It's clearly not working for them. And in fact, all these people saying, well, it's not moving the needle at all of this lawfare against President Trump, it actually is moving the needle toward President Trump. And poll after poll shows that most of the American people say, even if there is a conviction here out of this New York jury, it's going to make them more likely to vote for Donald Trump because this massive pile-on has actually rallied people to his cause. They've turned him into a sympathetic figure. They've turned him into a martyr, and more people want to rally on his behalf. They can't wait to vote for him.
They don't like what they see.
There's a little bit of a rescue fantasy here, too, among the voters. They want to get out there and rescue Donald Trump.
Charlie, sitting in that courtroom today, I kept saying to myself, as a young attorney, like in the 90s, in my wildest imagination, I never would have thought I've been sitting a few blocks from the federal courthouse where I was clerking at a trial of the leading candidate for the Republican Party in a case where they don't specify the crime. In my million years, I never thought I would see this.
As appalling as it is, if you love politics and you love following politics, this is historic. This is an amazing time that we live in, and we've never seen anything like it. And I think you're right, and I think Monica's right. I think people see through it. I think that they recognize that this is not so much an attack on Donald Trump, though it is. This is an attack on our judicial system, on our most treasured guarantees of justice in this country, because they're trying to turn even the judicial system into a political cudgel to stop an opponent that they're terrified of facing. And if they saw nothing else this weekend with that massive rally in New Jersey, in the bluest of blue states, it's that they can't go up against this guy. They can't beat this guy in a fair election. So their only hope is to try to stop him in a courtroom, including jailing him.
Well, Monica, they're yelling at me. I got to go. But 50-state strategy. How powerful is this New Jersey visual? How powerful is that?
Oh, I mean, it's worth its weight in gold as a campaign strategy as well. And the president is talking about putting a number of blue states into play.
50 states.
Virginia,
America
Minnesota.
isn't 12 states. It's 50 states.
Exactly.
I love that moment.
Yep.
Monica, you've been talking about that for years. Monica, Charlie, both of you, thank you.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.